People are scared to go to therapy.
No copay.
And I actually have a phobia myself.
60 minutes of free, unlicensed therapy.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to help.
You get what you pay for. No copay with NickyD and Nelson.
Stop it!
Welcome to the No Copay Podcast, the only place where the advice is free, the opinions are expensive, and the truth might sting a little. I am your girl, NickyD.
And as
that
always,
guy over there has a name.
I'm Nelson.
All right, there we go.
I do have a name.
Because you don't be giving it out. You just start talking.
You know what? People know me.
Oh, people know you.
Or they know
You're
of
over
me.
there feeding yourself grapes. So that's why it took you so long to get quote unquote water. Because you went down there and got half of the kitchen. You got water, you got grapes, which you're feeding yourself like you're some type of Persian
Emperor,
king.
Persian king. I like that. I'll take Persian king. I'll take Persian king. Maybe an Egyptian, if you will. I've heard they're quite wild.
They normally get someone to feed it to them, though.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm waiting on my fetus.
Oh, okay. See, they're asking on TikTok. They don't even know who you are. You don't want to tell people who you are.
They know who I was.
Wild.
I'm Nelson.
I'm Nelson.
Like Cher or Sting.
Oh, that's what you want to
Yeah.
equate it to? One
Only
word.
I look like Cher got stung.
That's exactly what you look like.
And you know what? That in and of itself is an all right joke, but if you
you
don't,
actually do look like Cher's son, though.
I was just about to say that. Go look at a picture of Chaz Bono right now, and we look like fucking brothers.
Look like them. I ain't even gonna hold you.
And Chaz looks like Cher got stung by a bee.
That part. Sadie said you ready to get fed in your new J's. How does we gotta see how that fares. I was about to ask
Sadie
a
gonna buy me
question.
some new J's?
I don't know about Sadie buying the J's, but somebody.
See.
We gonna see.
But a lady gonna buy them J's, is what you're saying. Sadie
That's
might not
what
be
we're
the
putting
lady.
out there. We're gonna keep putting it out in the universe. You know how that goes. Manifestation is what it's called. You put it out there. Nelson wants a chick to buy him some J's. He wasn't even picky about what type of chick, what a chick gotta look like. He didn't even say it gotta be cute. He just said he wants a chick. That means any chick. That means, ladies, if you know that you may not even be all that attractive, maybe a little overweight, may have an acne problem, your hair might be a little ugly, whatever ailments you may have going on, if you say to yourself, hey, I could go get this dude named Nelson a pair of J's, and I might be in there like swimwear. You never know. That's a good way to shoot your shot. If you know what I'm saying, you ain't always landing when you throw that ball up there.
Yeah, but you know what? Just like a pretty girl, I can accept all the applications I want. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you're going to get a contract.
Well, with Nelson, you have a very high probability. I'm not going to hold you. I've seen a lot of the chicks that he done dealt with. Oh, girl, you might be in there, girl. This is where you should shoot your
Yeah,
shot.
you caught me at a low point.
Huh?
You caught me at a low point in my life.
Is that what it was?
You came in on a low point. Like, I don't think the old girl, that would have landed. I don't know. I did date a bald chick.
Bald? I ain't seen no bald one.
No. We don't. On the podcast, all right. I give names out of all my exes, right? Because I want to talk about them. Okay, so I have names for all of them.
Because I want to talk about them.
But I don't want to give defining details. And I call one of them Jada. Because she got the alopecia.
Oh, like Jada Pinkett, and she was.
So I call
bald.
Jada. Oh, she bald, and she cheated on me
gotta
the
be real
whole time.
Funny looking though. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
I
she was.
think black women can pull off the bald look a lot better than other ethnicities can.
Yeah, well, she could have steered into it, and this is old, but she could have steered into like a Jamie Lee Curtis look, like now, and I think it would have been fine for her. But she just had like adult onset alopecia, so she didn't have her whole life.
So what was it? Shiny bald? Was it patches of bald? Like what type of bald was it?
No, it was the worst kind of bald. It was balding. So like, I always say this to people that balding is worse than bald.
Why?
Just because you have, oh my God. Just because you have to watch it disappear.
So she didn't cut it into a style or anything.
Oh, she
just
would
let
wear
it
wigs.
Fall out.
She wore wigs.
Oh, okay. So you didn't see that she was bald unless you slept with her at night and she took the wig off.
Yeah, and she
that's how
told me
you
up
saw her
front.
bald.
Yeah, like she had a not bald look, but like she also like they were decent wigs, but you could just tell she was wearing a wig.
But then it wasn't a decent wig.
I mean, it just looked like it was good material. But you know what I mean? Like, it didn't look like fake material. It just looked fake on her.
Because she didn't have a good wig.
Oh, I don't know.
She didn't probably install it properly. Like Kim Zolciak. You know who she is from Atlanta Housewives back in the day? Yeah. She was married to Croy. Uh-huh. Did her wigs look fake? No. I didn't even know that lady was wearing wigs till she adjusted it one day or something. I don't remember what happened. And I'm like, what, that lady wearing wigs? So she had a good kind.
So you can't even tell. I figured that all black people would just be able to tell.
No. You can't even tell when I'm wearing wigs. What are you talking about?
But I'm not black people. Like, I like to say that I'm black people. You know, I want to be a part of black culture. But like,
when everybody got a wig on,
I don't know, man. What do I know? What do I know about black girl magic?
I didn't even know
I just watch it happen.
Wore wigs like that. And then I'm like, no, they do.
Well, that honestly makes me feel better that like y'all can get tricked too.
Even with the extensions, I didn't know white girls wore a lot of the extensions that they do. I found out that, our old co-worker, daughter used to wear these extensions. I had no earthly idea.
Really? White girls are wearing extensions like that?
Oh, yeah. And paying coin because it costs the same amount of crazy money as it do for our extensions. Yeah.
That's wild to me. Yeah,
So
I guess I wouldn't even be able to pick that out in the wild.
Well, I can pick it out now because before I wasn't looking for it because every white person I saw, I'm like, their hair grow like that. But now, because I know everybody doing the wigs and the extensions, now I'm looking. Now I can call it out.
Because they don't get it installed right.
Right. But you got to look. See, I wasn't looking before because I wasn't paying attention. And I ain't going to lie, I didn't care. But now it's like a thing for me. Like, I want to know.
But like if a white girl got her extensions done by a reputable black hairdresser, then is it a hairdresser? Do they have a different word like barber for people who install wigs? Do you know what I mean? It's like
stylist is what they call it now.
Yeah, I just want to have the preferred nomenclature, as they say. So if a white girl went to a premier black stylist, would you then be able to tell, or would it have been done properly?
No, it's not that it's not done properly.
Okay.
It's just the type of texture that a lot of white girls' hair is very straight. It's like bone straight. You cannot get those extensions right. You can tell. You can tell. You can see it. So
if a girl had more like of a Jewish background, right? So which is stereotypically the curliest white people hair gets. Do you know what I mean? Like the closest that white people get to having an afro naturally is generally of Jewish descent. Could that girl get extensions that match that you wouldn't know?
You can know. If you wear weave and you know weave, you can know.
But you can't. I'm just so I get this all dialed in. This is not being facetious, but it sounds like I'm being facetious. But you can't necessarily tell on another black woman.
Yeah, I can tell on another black woman.
Well, we started this whole conversation. You said you couldn't tell the woman was wearing wigs.
I couldn't tell the white woman was wearing wigs. I know when a black woman wearing wigs. This junk ain't working.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. I lied to you. I haven't watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I just shook my head.
So do you even know who Kim is? You don't even know who she is. Do you even know who Croy is? He used to play for the Atlanta Falcons.
I would guess that both of the two of them were black, though, based on
both of them are white people. That's why I asked you if you knew her because she.
Why? Because all white people know each other.
No, because she's just a famous white person that a lot of people know. Duh. You could say Kim Zolciak, and people that maybe didn't even really watch The Housewives know who she is.
That does sound like a white last name, Zolciak.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Not to mention, TMZ posts these people like every 15 seconds. So you could not watch Atlanta Housewives and follow TMZ and know who these people are.
The whole last The whole last 10 minutes of this podcast makes completely different sense to me now that I know that I'm operating from the fact that those first two people were white.
They were white. Well, I'm sick of
That's why
point.
That's why I asked a question at the end, because I was like, well, you just started this off saying you didn't know that old girl from fucking.
Yeah, because she's white. That was the point of me using her as a reference. And see, this is why I'm only going to be here for 30 minutes today. Go ahead, wrap us up. Give us the wrap-up music.
Don't get...
That's why I'm here for 30 minutes today. That's it. We
No
running out
wrap-up
of time.
music. No, because we can't skip past this before we get to the second section. I want to get into your beef that you got with the church, but I want to talk about graduation because we missed that. As you said last week, 3 days ago when we recorded the last episode.
Stop saying that.
When you didn't look like a
Weeks
bird.
ago. I definitely look like a bird right now. Bird.
I can't. When I watched you before we got on the show, when I watched you take off the eyebrows. My
eyebrows are still on. I can't take off my lashes.
She said that the lashes were itching, and so she pulls off the whole lash, but I hadn't seen it yet. I go, oh, it can't be that different. And, oh my God, it's completely different. She pulled the hand away from the lash free, and I was like, it was a glitch in the Matrix.
No, I just look like a bird when I take them off. That's it.
A bird. But you said something about, all right, yeah, you said bird. And I go, why do you say you look like a bird? She goes, birds don't have eyelashes. But it made me think, this is going to sound so stupid. Do animals have eyelashes?
I think there are animals that have eyelashes. I think bears have eyelashes.
I think cats have eyelashes.
Yeah, my dog has eyelashes.
Does your dog have eyelashes, though? Do you know that for a fact? You're looking
I'm looking at her right now. She got eyelashes.
So what doesn't have eyelashes? Birds, lizards?
Birds.
Do lizards have eyelashes? That's some shit you should know.
Lizards do not have eyelashes.
You're about to get a bearded dragon. It's got a beard.
And I can tell you they don't have eyelashes.
Not one of them.
Because
Katrina
they shed.
Her dog has eyelashes. That's on the... You know, we're doing this on TikTok Live at That's Just Nelson, by the way.
Well, I mean, by the time they listen to this,
they'll be ready for the next time. You know what I mean? Promotion is about the next time.
All right. Well, the problem with that is we can't even really properly promote and tell people, like, we're going live on TikTok if you want to see us do this live Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because when 9 p.m. comes, Nelson is still asleep. And here we are at 11 p.m. recording. Put the wrap-up music on. I don't even know what we're talking about right now still.
We're supposed to talk about
Put the wrap-up music on. And then you want to sit there and eat grapes. Put the wrap-up music on. That's it. We're going into the next one. I took 30 minutes. That's it. I'm out of here.
We're not going to... You got to stop looking at that clock. You're Russian people,
minutes.
and you ain't from Russia, so bitch, why you Russian?
No, because we talked about you bad while you went to get that water from the well. Okay?
I was gone for 2 minutes.
You was gone for 5 minutes. We sat here and talked about you like a dog. Tell you that right now.
It's a wonderful day, the No Copay podcast here. Facebook.com/No Copay. You can follow along there. You can listen to this like you most likely are on Spotify or Apple, or you can watch the whole thing live, YouTube.com/That's Just Nelson.
No Copay with Nicky D and Nelson.
Say hey, hey, no copay.
Say it again.
No copay.
That's right.
No.
No. No copay.
Here to midnight. No.
You
Okay.
talk to me about telling people shit that's happening at times that don't matter to them. Nobody knows what time this is.
They know now because I told them. So listen, my daughter graduated from high school, right, on May the 22nd. I want to give you the date because I want everybody to know when it took place.
Okay.
And that entire week, I was a little bit of a mess because if you have listened to me talk at all in the past few years, you have heard me say, I'm ready for her to graduate from high school. Oh, I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm going to be young, single, and free. Go me. Hello. Bye, kid. See you later. Right? But as the time approached, when I say everything had me sitting here boohoo crying, every little thing had me boohoo crying. When I went to take her nanny, her pictures and her tickets and her t-shirt, as soon as I turned on the street, I'm already about to sob. And so I'm telling myself, like, hold it in. Don't do it. So then she comes to the door. I hand her the stuff. She signs Madison's card. And she looks at me and she was like, just yesterday, She was going to kindergarten. And as soon as she said it, I couldn't hold another tear into my face. Me and Fanny are standing on her front porch. This is the middle of the daytime, by the way. I'm sure her neighbors were looking out their blinds laughing. We're both boo-hoo crying like, I'm talking about that's how we was crying. Like,
I don't know that I've ever seen you cry.
Because I'm not a crier. I don't just
That would fuck me up, honestly.
Yeah.
I think. All of a sudden you started crying. I don't know what I would do.
What did you try to console me, Nelson?
I think my first thought would be to panic. And then I would try to console you. Yes, I would want to heal you.
You've never seen me cry?
I don't think I have.
Cried once.
I don't think, maybe when we were separating at the very end with a little hug.
What when you moved away? I cried that day. I was really sad.
that day. I guess that day. But I think you held most of it in. I think you just have like.
I think I held most of it in.
One.
I definitely cried a lot though. Like when you actually drove off, I was like, I was stuck here by myself with a psycho.
Oh my God, you were. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm
so
sure.
Sorry. Don't say I'm sure. Don't say I'm sure. We tried to steal. I mean, we staged the coup.
Well, you know.
It didn't pan out.
It didn't, but we tried. But yeah, so the actual day of her graduation, I didn't cry at all for real. Like at one point I cried a little bit, and it's only because after she had walked across, she had got her, diploma. We like, she went back to her seat and she sat down. And I'm a stalker, so I had my camera zoomed in on her the whole time because I wanted to see all of her like feelings and emotions. And then all of a sudden she starts crying. And when I look at her start crying, then I start crying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's crying. And then my mom's crying and my sister's laughing at me. And it's just like a whole ordeal.
I would have loved to see that. I wish I could have been there for that.
Oh God, I'm crying. My mama crying. Like my dad's like, "What's y'all crying for? This is happy occasion." I'm like, oh my gosh, would you be quiet?
I love your dad. What do you mean we can't get no to-go boxes? You didn't tell me up front we needed to-go box. Oh, your dad's going to kill that sushi.
He told that story too while he was down here. Like, yeah, I went to California. We went out to eat, and them people talking about something. If we don't eat the food, they're going to charge us, but they don't let us take no food. I said, we ain't eating here. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Your dad was on fire with that sushi pot.
He tells that story to everybody. So yeah, her graduation was wonderful. Even after the fact, shocker, I played nice with her dad and his wife. So it was a really good day, and it's like now the reality has hit. Like my kid's out of high school. I don't have a little kid anymore. Like she is officially an adult.
Whatever. She's still a kid. Fuck that. She's still a little angel baby till the day you die.
Oh,
fuck
please.
that.
Nothing about her is angel. She'll always be my baby. The only one I have, but she's far from an angel.
Don't talk about my girl like that.
Far from an angel.
Don't talk about my girl like that.
So now we start the second saga of life, which is college. So any of you moms that have kids that went to college, give me all the advice you can give me because I know I'm going to need it. I know that I'm going to need it.
You going to buy her a car for college?
I am not. Actually, her father said that he's going to buy her a car.
Tell him not to buy one of them goddamn electric cars.
Oh, what's wrong with the electric car?
Oh, they're fucking awful, dude. They're awful. Oh my
God,
they're
Tesla?
awful. No, I'm sure the Tesla is probably a good car, but like that Tesla, how expensive is a goddamn Tesla?
Teslas are not that expensive. You can get a Tesla for like $30,000.
Can you really?
Yep.
Is it a good Tesla? Are all Teslas a Tesla? Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Here's my basis for it. Okay, so I've been Uber driving. I told you that I was assaulted by that one woman with her Ford Explorer, and so I can't drive my car anymore. So I'm renting a car now. The car that I had to rent, because you have to rent through a special program to be able to Uber drive, the only one they had available was an electric vehicle.
Which kind did you get though?
It's a Hyundai, so take it with a grain of salt. But here's the deal: that Hyundai. And I've read on a couple of other ones, like the Chevys and everything. If you go to a public fast charger, it's not fucking fast, dude. The Teslas, I talked to one Tesla driver, and he said that at a public stop, he can fill his Tesla in 20 minutes. If that was the case, that'd be one thing. It takes from empty to full, it's 2 hours on a fast charge.
Yeesh.
And it's 1 hour to 80%, and then another hour for the other 20% based on the way it charges.
My friend that has a Tesla, whenever he's charging his Tesla, he always says it takes like an hour.
That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Because the gas savings, okay? The first time I filled up, I didn't use the app. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of the gas stations here in Omaha don't have them. Like a couple of them do. Like there's like we've got a line of grocery stores that have their own gas stations too attached, and then they've got to deal with like Tesla in one of the spots. So there's like Tesla chargers, and I think I can use that on this car, but I haven't tried it. So the other places are like standalone. They're their own gas station or whatever, but all they are is the electric chargers. So they cut some deal with a place that's got a big footprint, that's got a huge parking lot, and then you pull up to it. So the ones I've been using are called EVgo. Now, the first time, you can just pull up and pay like you're paying at the pump. And for an hour worth of charge, it got me, for $30, it got me 200 miles. Well, I'd pay the same amount, even at these ridiculous gas prices, I'd pay that for a 4-cylinder engine. Plus, it took me an hour to freaking charge.
Oh, so it's not a cheaper deal? I thought it was supposed to be so much cheaper with the
So
with the electric cars.
now I got the app, right? And the app ends up saving me, like, depending on what time of day. It doesn't save me as much from noon to 8 p.m., but after 8 p.m. and until noon the next day, it'll save me between $5 and $10.
Wow.
So you factor in the fact that it takes 2 hours to fill the fucker, I'll just pay the extra gas price.
So can you switch out of that car? Can you like swap out and go back to
Well,
like
the
a
first
regular
one they had
standard
available
regular?
wasn't like they didn't have a gas vehicle available until tomorrow. So I'm hoping to be able to switch tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But it's awful.
So-
It's like driving a golf cart that goes 80 miles an hour.
But how
doesn't
does
move.
it feel driving the car though? Because that's what I liked about a Tesla. It felt so fun. It's funny you said a golf cart. I felt like I was in like a bumper car when I was driving.
Yeah.
a
That's
Tesla.
exactly what it feels like because the engine doesn't
fun.
move right.
So
Here's the
fun.
deal. I don't like it. And I don't like it for a couple of reasons. And the biggest one for me is the vehicle doesn't coast. So at
When
all
you take
times,
your foot off the gas, it stops.
well, it'll still
What the
slow
Tesla
down.
does.
It'll slow down, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't slow down the same way like a regular car would. Like when you take your foot off the gas, your forward momentum is set to those wheels still because there's no like, it's not engaged, right? So there's nothing like holding it back to try and stop it from spinning. It'll spin freely in the axle, right? But with this electric car, there's always pressure on the wheels. There's always tension. So it's like even though you take the foot off and it's 50 miles an hour and you would naturally slow to 0, right? Just the way cars would work. Like in a regular car, you can kind of just gradually feel that happen. In these electric cars, it's like it feels like the car is still doing the work to slow it down. Like there's always still something power going to the wheels. And it screws you up on like when to stop, like ahead of time. Because most of the time, I've got all of my judgments are based on how a gas-powered vehicle comes to a stop.
So there's not one perk that you find from a electric car. No perks.
No, I haven't found a perk in this one.
Okay.
I just really I haven't. I
You know
guess
what else?
the dashboard's kind of cool because you don't have like physical dash, so they have like different designs you could do. I guess that's kind of cool.
The
you want-
dashboard design is cool.
Here's the deal. Do you want to know what ultimately pisses me off the most out of all of it?
What?
Is the fucking gear shift.
What's wrong with the gear shift?
So the gear shift is 4 fucking buttons. It's not even a shift. Like even on some of the newer cars that are getting away from like that hard stick or
Yeah,
whatever,
a lot of new cars got the buttons.
they got the dial. I've seen the dial, not the buttons.
No, they got the buttons. My friend's car has the buttons.
Oh, the buttons are fucking
He
awful.
has a Hyundai too, though. So
I
he
hate
has
the buttons.
You push the button and then do the button.
I hate the button because for one, where the button is at, if something can be the compartment, the place that used to be where like your cigarettes would go and the ashtray and shit is now like a space that people use, right? Well, this one you can close that, so that thing opens up and there's like a tiny little spot that you can set shit in, and there's a charger in there. But anything you would have, like say you set your phone in there and it's hanging out, it could fall back and it hits those buttons. You're knocking the buttons while you're driving. And honestly, when I go to fucking shift gears, I want to touch something.
It's just you're not good with change. It's fine. Buttons are fine.
I would accept the dial. Katrina, she's got the dial on her car. That doesn't bother me as much. I don't like the buttons.
Thing.
It's
button,
not,
a
because
dial.
it's still something you can go put your hand
It's
on.
still not a gear shift.
It's a thing. You do a thing with it.
And with the button, you do a thing. You press it.
No,
I mean,
you
what are
fucking
talking about?
you knock into it. You fucking forget it's there.
You press the button.
The button's got to go.
You're annoyed about something that you shouldn't be annoyed about. I'm annoyed about something I should be annoyed about. And do you want to know what that is?
Please tell me.
Making flyers for old people. You shouldn't do it. Okay? Period.
I like that. Like, on one side of your mouth, you say, I'm not that nice. People think I'm nice. But then on the other side of your mouth, you go out of your way, you bend over backwards to make shit for free for other people.
Exactly. But I'm not that nice. And the only reason I agreed to do that, it wasn't because I'm nice. I agreed to do it because the person that asked me to do it, I love them. Right?
Oh.
And what she did was she tried to butter me up at first. Okay? And I knew something was coming from the buttering up. And she goes, you know, sister such and such said about your flyer. She said she really likes it so much, and they look so good. And okay, what are we getting to here? Well, she wants you to make a flyer for pastor's anniversary. Blah 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 blah. My initial thought is no, and no.
It's a no for me.
Well, Nikki, can you just make the flyer just one time? They're gonna pay for it. Yeah, right. Sure, they're gonna pay for it. So this woman sends me the most horrible of horrible pictures. Let's start there.
Oh, I love that you sent me one of them, and it's like far away. So for one, the shot is coming from. It's two men standing at the pulpit. The shot is being taken from at least 15 feet. I mean, they're using the zoom in on it to get this shot right. And then the way the lighting, this pulpit here is like all glass. So the way this like LED light behind it is shining through it, through the man who's supposed to be the focal point of the picture, there's this bright white line like all through him, and he's wearing
Purple
a white
light.
suit. Yeah, right.
It's horrible, right? And so I made this woman, I sent her at least 4 different variations of a flyer. I sent them to you, Nelson, okay? Mm-hmm. She keeps saying, well, it doesn't look like them, and it doesn't look like that, and oh, he has a gap, and you can't see the gap, and oh, in the other picture, you have him bald, and he's not bald, he has hair. Lady, first of all, clearly you asked me for something that you did not provide, which was good pictures. So I have to use AI. I have to at this point. I can't take these horrible pictures you sent me and put them onto a flyer. I mean, I could, but I won't because my name is on this product.
Because
so that's
garbage
not going to happen.
Garbage
So
in
guess what?
equals garbage out.
Absolutely. They're not going to look exactly like themselves. That's the point of a flyer. It's to enhance and make things look better. What do the flyers look like to you, Nelson?
I liked them. I thought they were very professional. And even seeing the source material. And that's not just because I like you. Like, I understand how marketing works.
Okay. So these flyers basically had everything on it that you need people to know. Who, what, where, when, why. Where y'all going to be at, what time, why y'all going to be there, what you need to do to get there, do you got to bring anything. I included all of that on this flyer while still making this flyer look really good.
It's clean.
It didn't look like a bunch of junk piled on it. This flyer looked great.
Like you could see this flyer on a stand-up banner.
Absolutely.
Like you would justify putting this up, buying this screen print for a stand-up banner. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Your girl is good at what she do. All right. But this is why I don't do it for other people. Because I don't have time for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing to tell me what to do. I hate that with a passion. Don't tell me what to do when you have no idea what you're doing. And because you can't even take a proper photo, you should never critique me about a flyer. I mean, never in this lifetime or the next one.
Now, the one thing I will say that worked against you, and I know that you don't think it's as big a deal, but I can see why she made a big deal out of it, is that AI loves to fix teeth.
Well, guess
AI loves to put fucking veneers in everybody's mouth. I don't know where that prompt comes from. It must just know that, like, because it's reading our insecurities. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's compiling data from billions of people all over the planet, and what it knows is people hate having fucked up teeth, right? Because what I notice is that I have a dead tooth. So it's this guy right here, the black pearl, I call it, because when I was a kid, I had extra teeth, and at some point in that process I didn't have front teeth for a whole year. They pulled my baby teeth, my big teeth stayed up in the gums. So at some point, either because it didn't come down, or because we went and got braces put on them and brought the teeth down physically, that tooth died, right? So no matter what I do, no matter how white I get the teeth, it will always be visibly darker, and it's worse on camera. And every fucking time AI fixes it. I don't ever have to ask for it.
Are you smiling though?
Yeah, every time when I show teeth and a smile, every AI picture fixes my dead tooth.
Oh, that's good. It's called self-correcting. But guess what? If you took professional pictures, that's what they do when they go through and edit and clear it up and stuff.
But they wouldn't close his gap. Is the point I'm making.
They may or may not. But then I gave her another one with the stupid gap there. I mean, who cares? If
The
it's
guys,
a gap or not?
guys with the gap, they own it. They're like militant about it. That's the whole reason, like, why Strahan never got it fixed.
Well, it's fine. My point is,
he likes having his gap. He doesn't mind having the little lisp.
Does Mike Tyson have a gap too, or he just talk like that?
I think he just talks like that. That's I do a good Mike Tyson, by the way. I found that out.
I see you over there attempting to do something.
What do you say attempted? Well, I haven't done it.
Tyson or something. Something.
No. But see, a lot. Hold on. Now, a lot of people want to do the old school Mike Tyson because he's got a little high pitched voice, and it's easy to do that. But what you want to do, if you want to get down to the new Mike Tyson, he's scared of his power. New Mike Tyson just wants to sit around and have some gummies. Joe Rogan, I don't want to tap into that. That's not who I am anymore.
Okay. Well, new Mike Tyson, do me a favor.
What?
Hit the wrap up music.
You know what? You know why I like you?
Why?
Because I don't know why you like me. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea either.
Because my material that kills everywhere else, doesn't matter where I do, it fucking never fails to kill. Never hits with you. It never hits.
I have somebody that did that to me not too long ago. They gave me their whole stand-up comic routine, and I was like, okay.
I promise you, that's the best fucking Mike Tyson impersonation you are ever gonna hear.
Okay.
I swear.
Do y'all agree, TikTok? Do y'all agree? We got people in real time that can tell us. What y'all think?
I switched over to a different page. I can't see their comments right now. When we come back, we got a confession, baby. It's the No Copay podcast.
No Copay with NickyD and Nelson.
Say hey, no copay, no copay, no copay.
I swear to fucking God, is that crickets? Or is that a cricket emoji? Those are fucking crickets. Oh, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. So a guy bears his soul, tries to do a little entertainment for you.
Listen, I'm gonna always encourage you to keep doing your stand-up. Keep on, just keep at it, and it's
just eventually something's gonna happen. Eventually, is that what you're saying?
Hit.
Oh, here, hold on. I forget. Sometimes I forget that we have this. We have.
I'm about to confess something to you.
I have a confession.
There is something that I need you to know about.
I've got a confession in my...
What I have to tell you...
I have a confession.
We have a confession this week. This person would like to remain anonymous. They do not want to use their real name. So for the story purposes, I'm just going to say she, because it was a woman. I can tell you that.
All right.
All right. So she wrote in to me and she said, Nikki D, I have a confession that I would like to share with the podcast this week because I need some advice. Recently, there was a conversation that my boyfriend was having with his cousin. And as they were conversing, something in me said they have slept together. So I let them finish the conversation. The cousin leaves, and I began to grill my boyfriend. Initially, he denied. Well, eventually, by the end of the conversation, he admits that yes, he had slept with his cousin. Also, his ex-wife slept with him as well. They had a threesome. I really love him. This is the best relationship that I've ever been in. But I feel extremely torn right now because I feel like I need to just pack up and leave. But I'm still here. Do you have any advice?
He slept with the cousin?
I slept with the cousin.
And then had the ex-wife with the cousin?
And the ex-wife, they had a little threesome. Now,
Did they ever have a twosome?
I don't have the details. This is all I got in the email. This is all I got. See, I wish we could do these like live. If somebody would be, bold enough to like come in with us and let's really talk about it. If anybody's bold enough to come in and really talk about y'all confessions, like y'all want to join us, get on the podcast and talk about it, I would love to do that. But as of right now, we gotta get it how we can get it, these confessions in.
So immediately, what do you think? Like, as you hear the first lines of that, where's your head go?
Okay, so as for me and my house, right? Because I do have a friend that me and her have this kind of back and forth with this topic a lot because she feels like the reason why so many men are closeted, and especially in our community, is because she feels like us, black women, make black men feel like they can't be honest with us, so they stay closeted.
I think it's because black men will kill them.
No. Her point, which I get, because she's one of those people that's very open-minded to everything. So a man could come to her and say, I like other men, but I like women too. And she'll be like, cool, we could kick it. Whereas as for me in my house, if I find out that my man like a man, I don't want nothing to do with you. You can like the man, you know what I'm saying? No shade, no tea. But I don't want you if you a man and you like a man. That's just not what I prefer. I don't like it.
What if he tried a man but didn't like it?
Oh no. Because why'd you even try it? Why would you?
What if the man tried him? I'm just trying to find out where the line is. So
There's
no
no line
contact
for me.
at all.
No. If you like me and been with me and touched me and had threesomes with me and kissed me and
Now hold on. All right. Whoa. Let's back that up.
Huh?
2 guys and a girl threesome. That doesn't have to be gay. There could be no
think
male
it
on male
is.
contract. I'm saying
Let me
no
tell
male
you
on male
something.
contact.
Because this is what I think about that.
But would you have sex? Okay, go ahead.
I think that men that do threesomes like that, where it's 2 men and 1 lady, okay, there's some type of attraction that you have to a man. Otherwise, you would not even want to be in the same vicinity with another naked man. Especially, think about it. Think about these videos. If anybody has ever watched porn, I don't watch porn, but if you ever watch porn in your lifetime, when both of y'all go into these places at the same time, parts of your bodies are touching. Okay, they're there's no way to get around that.
I mean, there is ways to get around that because you would just not be on the same end at the same time. Most people aren't having the double penetration in the way that you're thinking.
On porn, they do.
Porn, but the porn is not real life. Also,
I don't know real life. I never.
Also, I feel like you are. I think you're too prude in a way.
What?
I think you are.
Rude?
Yeah, because you immediately would think that there's something weird. Like, but would you have sex? Would you sleep with or continue to date a guy that had a threesome with 2 women?
Yeah, a lot of dudes done had threesomes with 2 women.
See, but I think that like
that doesn't make him gay.
Yeah, but
That
wouldn't
makes
it
the
make
ladies
you gay?
It makes the ladies gay.
It doesn't make you kind of gay?
It doesn't make me gay.
You're with a guy who hooks up with chicks who hook up with chicks. So I'm just saying, like, are you gay by
I'm with
association?
a guy who probably had sex with 100 chicks. That makes me gay? Absolutely not. Doesn't make any sense.
What I'm saying is that I think your friend is onto something. You're a bit of the problem.
Well, that's what she thinks. I don't think I'm the problem. I
think you're halfway homophobic.
I'm not homophobic. So now
are.
I'm racist and homophobic?
No, I said you're halfway homophobic. You all the way racist, but
no.
you.
You feel
From
that
the
way.
last episode.
I'm gonna tell you why you feel that way. You feel that way because you do stuff like that. You being there with the women and their husbands and all this because you
I have
do
had
that.
listen. I have
That's
had.
why you think that.
I've had sex with a woman in front of her husband while he watched. Yes, I have. Yeah, and I would do it again probably. I
know because you're into it. That's just
but that's the different. That's a whole different dynamic. That's a whole. That's like a.
supposed to be talking about me. We supposed to be talking about how we gonna help the girl. What the girl?
We talk about practice, man. We talking. No, I want to know. I got to know about this now because. But here's the deal. I want to go back. I want to rewind on something. I like the point that you made about how black women are holding black men to a standard that makes them feel like they can't come out. Okay, I like that point because that's not a point that I had ever really seen, but it makes sense to me. But to me, the reason why you remain closeted is because violence is still at an all-time high when you're talking about black-on-black crime when it comes to hate crimes. Because we are not raising our black men in a place where they can love themselves and they can have these emotions. Now, I don't know where the root of that is. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of the only person who hates gay people more than a country fried piece of shit MAGA hat wearing white guy, I hear is from the black community because they'll enact violence on them because internally it's a problem with the violator, not the one being violated.
Absolutely, because deep down inside they're gay,
right?
And they have a problem admitting that they're gay, so they take their frustrations out on other gay people.
I know, but is that a higher in the black community? That's what I'm getting at.
I don't know the statistics. I have no earthly idea. I don't know.
Right.
All I know is the person who wrote in needs us to tell her what she needs to do. That's all. I mean,
it sounds like she already knows what she needs to do. She's bothered by this. So she needs to get out.
Torn, because it sounds to me like she's more like my friend who maybe she really does want to stay, but now she doesn't want to be judged by people. But I'm agreeing with Kat on TikTok who says the biggest problem here is that it was his cousin.
Yeah, I haven't even got to the cousin part yet.
Well,
how deep down the family tree?
What do you mean, how deep down the family tree? Nobody in your family should you be sleeping with.
I'm just asking.
Oh, you sound like one of these.
What if they found out they were cousins later?
Nah, these folks probably knew that they were cousins exactly when they slept together. Absolutely
it's his goddamn cousin.
Because Nelson asked him, because he probably done slept with one of his cousins. And he's like, oh, she was a fourth cousin. It's fine.
I've not slept with a cousin. No, I've not slept with a cousin.
It's okay.
Yet.
All right.
No, all my cousins are older than me.
She's my cousin on my dad's side. I didn't know about it.
Well,
we found out later.
What if his cousin was a lady?
No, she clearly said the cousin was a man.
I'm not asking you about that. I asked you, what if his cousin was a lady?
It doesn't matter if it was a lady. It's disgusting
to
sleep with your family members.
So I'm just trying to find out where the line is on this for you, okay?
Oh, my gosh. You don't sleep with men. You don't sleep with family members. What do you mean the line?
Okay, so no men and never a chance of family member.
No, never a family member.
Step cousin. Cousin by marriage. That's not...
Cousin by marriage. Did you grow up with this cousin? You know this cousin? Did you know that this is Uncle Tim's son? Do you know that?
What if it's Uncle Tim's daughter?
Whoever.
I'm just trying to get...
know that? No. I have family members. I wouldn't sleep with them either. Why are you trying to find a way to make it okay that this man slept with his cousin, who's also a man?
You didn't have to bring that part up?
Why did I not?
I don't know. I feel like we didn't need to bring up that.
Well, I need to bring it up. This is my advice to you, because Nelson, I don't know. He don't have no advice. My advice to you is pack your stuff up, sweetheart, and go on about your business. Because even if maybe later on down the line, you decide to be open to this sort of thing. Because this was a cousin, this goes beyond like you're just like attracted to other men. You're attracted to family members, which means you could also possibly be some type of pedophile, and I just won't take no chances with it.
Wow, that was quick. That was quick to get there, but I have to follow you on that one. Now that one hurts me because I don't want to follow you on that one.
I'm out.
Because that's classically a line that people try to take to use against gay people. But that is you got the cousin angle. You got me on the cousin angle.
No, it's because of the cousin angle, not because he's gay. Totally only because of the cousin angle.
I ain't going. But we're finding out if
whatever.
you had found out that briefly a man had dated another man, you couldn't date him.
No, I cannot.
I see. I wouldn't hold a woman again. I wouldn't hold that against a woman.
Well, y'all don't care that women lick on other women. Y'all think it's great. It turns y'all on, and y'all. Like
I wouldn't want her. Well, you say that,
a
but I
man
wouldn't.
licking on another man does not turn me on.
I would not want a woman that I was with to go and do that, cheat on me with a woman. That would still be cheating. I wouldn't find
What
it
if
hot
he
if I
had
found
you
out she
do
went.
it with them?
I think I would feel some type of way about being in a relationship with somebody I had a threesome with. No.
Okay.
No. I think if and when I have threesomes, it is purely a sexual event. And I don't want any feelings really attached because I get jealous.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many threesomes have you had?
Just a couple.
A couple as in 2 or a couple as in 20?
Like less than 5.
So
But more than
a
3.
couple.
A few.
So he
I guess
really
legally
had
you would have to
10.
define that as a few.
He's had about 10 of them.
I've not had 10. Not had that. One orgy, maybe. It was a mini orgy.
How many people are involved in the orgy?
I mean, it was a building that had people in it, so there was people. I don't know.
Hundreds of people. All right, thank
I did not take
you. We're getting
it.
ready to discuss the scandal. Because Nelson is nasty.
No Copay with Nicky D and Nelson.
Say hey, no copay, no copay, no copay,
No Copay Podcast. Spotify, Apple is where you can download it out. You can see it happen. YouTube.com/That's Just Nelson under the No Copay playlist there. My name is Nelson. That's Nicky D. And it's time for the Scandal of the Week.
The scandal of the week is coming straight out of Fox News on this episode. And it's talking about
Sounds
something, okay, you know what I'm saying, that irritates my soul. And you know what that is? These
Tell me.
documentaries that they keep dropping over and over and over about the same people. So what's the latest documentary they're getting ready to drop yet again? We're talking about Scott Peterson's sorry ass.
Really?
The reason why they're,
Why? Like, what could possibly be new about Scott Peterson?
All right, so this documentary, which they're going to release this summer, it's going to come out because his lawyer is now saying that they have some new evidence that is going to prove his innocence. And do you want to know what this new evidence is?
Yes.
He is claiming that there was a van that was now parked across the street from the scene, and the van was burnt up. And there's probably so much evidence in that van that was burnt up that they never even considered. They wouldn't test the evidence. So how do they know the person who owned the van isn't the one who killed Lacey? And there's all that evidence that they refused to test. So that is what this new documentary is going to cover. All of this quote unquote new evidence that they're not willing to test.
Yeah, but the evidence of him doing it outweighs any, like, unless Scott Peterson goes, oh, guys, you know what? I completely forgot. I've got security footage of the man murdering Lacey and disposing of the body. Do you know what I mean? Oh, shit, I completely forgot. I had it on another hard drive. Here you go. And then it's the
There you
guy
go. I'm
holding his
innocent.
ID up to the camera saying, hi, I'm Trent Williams, and I'm here to kill Lacey Peterson. Here's Lacey, and kills her. Like, what kind of evidence could you submit?
I'm so tired of them doing these documentaries. Like even when they did the one with old girl. What's her name?
The crash, the Shirilla.
Not even the crash one. The one who she killed her baby, her little girl in
Oh
Florida.
yeah, Casey Anthony.
Casey freaking Anthony. When they did that sit down documentary, I was like, okay, I gave it a shot. I actually watched it because I'm like, is she going to say something that's going to give me something? Because otherwise, what did they do this documentary for? I sat there and watched that entire documentary, and when it was over, I wanted to go find whoever runs Netflix, and I wanted to strangle them. Because why did you just waste all these precious seconds of my life? For what?
Yeah,
and this documentary is going to do the same exact thing. I'm not even going to watch it.
No, but here's the thing. You go back to a Scott Peterson trial because it's easy to make a documentary about it, because what are documentaries? But mostly B-roll is what they call that, right? So it's sit-down interviews. Eventually they flash to the person they're interviewing, and then the rest of it is just news footage, police footage, security footage, fucking shots of a fucking lawn where it's sweeping across it, right, with some sunlight. So you go to a Scott Peterson because all of the work has been done for you. All of that's been cataloged. You can go get an hour worth of B-roll, put 3 new interviews in, and you've got an entire new documentary.
But people have to be watching this for them to keep doing it. Why are y'all watching this? Why?
Because it's the new trash TV. Documentaries. Yes, documentaries are the new trash TV. The new Housewives of Atlanta, and I know they've been around for a while, but do you know what I mean? It's the new shut my mind off. Oh, you know what? At least I didn't get rape murdered. You know what I mean? Like, so you sit down and you listen to somebody else have horrible things happen to them, and by association you go, I guess, maybe bankruptcy's not so bad. You know what I mean? Or like, it allows you to escape.
Yeah, but I like seeing the ones that at least I didn't know this happened, or I didn't really hear about that, or you heard about it, but you didn't know the ins and odds of what it was. I like those documentaries. I'm tired of seeing Scott Peterson, Casey Anthony. I'm tired of seeing those type of repeat. I'm not even gonna lie. Even the Elizabeth Smart stuff. If they make another Elizabeth Smart documentary, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick to my stomach.
I want another
that.
one on that Theranos chick. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, who that?
She's this blonde CEO that talked with an affect. So she talked with a really deep voice, and they're like, that's not her real voice. And like she made this company and said that she revolutionized blood testing, and that you could test for like 17 different things that were never before testable in blood, like cancers and other diseases and everything, and like it was like some ridiculous list of shit that you could test from a drop of blood. Whereas before you needed a vial, and each vial would only test for one thing. And so she took a bunch of people's money, and then they could never do anything with it. So she went to jail.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. I want to see that. I want to watch another. Like, I've watched one, but I would watch another. You want to talk about a thing you can do over and over and over again. Do the Sackler family.
Oh, they said that lady got $10 billion in funding. That's why she went to jail. That's a lot of money.
But these guys do this shit all the time, and it turns out to be nothing. It's just the way she presented herself, I guess. And then I think she perjured herself. I think there was a moment, but you go watch her, and that's not her real voice. They have videos of her talking in her normal voice. It's like it's a reverse of Michael Jackson.
A reverse how?
Because that's not his voice.
But didn't he talk like that so much it became his voice?
He talked like that to protect his voice.
Oh, when he was singing?
Mm-hmm. So he talked like that. It had something to do with, I think some of it was to do with to protect his whole personality from other people. It was like a piece that he didn't give to people. But the other piece of it was he claimed, this is what I've heard, he claimed that talking in that register kept his voice able to stay high for singing. Because he had a very deep voice. Like,
did you look at his latest biopic they did for him?
I haven't yet.
All these biopics too, but I want to see that one. Even though I'm saying I hate it because everybody said, "Oh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good." So I'm like, it ain't that.
Yeah,
good.
Sadie said it on TikTok. MJ had a deep voice. There's a song he uses his real voice in. Like, it's one of the later songs. You have to Google it, but like he doesn't use it for the main part of it, but he's like a backing vocal, and it's his real voice. And his real voice is like I have heard his real voice would have fucked you up. Like, especially if all the dealings you ever had with him where you saw the professional Michael Jackson, and then when the doors shut, it's like, all right, now we can talk about. Like, it was immediately a deep ass voice. Like,
I would have loved to see.
Oh,
that.
I know,
or
right?
Hear it, rather.
You want to talk about a fucking code switch? If old boy he swaps a whole register on your ass.
Dang.
Yeah, it was wild. But that's if you want to watch her, I think Theranos is the name of the company. I don't remember what her name was.
Okay.
But she was.
What kind of music is that?
This is our end of the show music.
It sounded like some Tinkerbell stuff at first. Let me get my inspiration at least. Sheesh. I'm like, why are we playing Tinkerbell music?
Ain't no Tinkerbell. It's the same song we close the show with every week.
I'm going to give y'all... you know what? Next week, I'm going to do a full-fledged quote of hope because I think we need it. We need it. We got to reset this show. I'm giving us a full-fledged quote of hope next week. This week, I'm going to just give y'all a little snippet. My quote is this. Sometimes God's greatest blessing is not changing your situation, but changing your perspective. A lot of times we have things that's going on, right? And we're praying for God to change this and change that and move a mountain and do all these things, when really all that needs to be changed is your mindset and how you're viewing whatever that situation is. But we miss it because we're just praying and hoping and wishing and praying and hoping that he change whatever it is that we're in. So the next time that you are up against something and you're facing something and it seems challenging and you're getting ready to open your mouth and say, God, change my situation. How about thinking about changing your perspective first? Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no trash to talk, because sometimes I feel like these quote of hopes are directly for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes I think you're really not talking to the audience, you're talking to me.
I'm talking to everyone, but when you can grab a hold to it, right? And when it resonates directly with you, that's how you know it's for you.
Which it did. It was for me.
There you go.
It was for me. And look at this. Everyone said it couldn't be done, but here she gave us a full episode. She was talking all that trash, and I'm going to leave early, this, that, and the other, and third, and here we are at the end of the show. Nikki D, as always, a wonderful episode with you. I appreciate you so much.
It's only because of the people on TikTok. I didn't want to disappoint them. You would have got 30 minutes. If them people wasn't here, you would have got 30 minutes. Period.
For Nikki D and myself, Nelson, you can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Ample. The full video version of this is up at youtube.com/that'sjustnelson.
This has been No Copay with Nikki D and Nelson.